MCM Comic Con London. Is it worth it? Well, I am a cosplayer, a geek, a nerd, and I love conventions. I asked MCM if I could come as a creator, and they said no. But I went anyway. And as you know, I am from Belgium, so I had to stop driving the crappy roads, finish my chocolate, finish paying my taxes. Is that shit? And come to Great London. I went for a week, I did a few really cool stuff, but that's for another video, so stay tuned. Oh look, I'm at the convention. At Comic Con London, this place is huge. We got a priority pass so we can get in 2 hours earlier than everybody else. As you can see, there are a lot of people already. The queue hall was huge, larger than most cons in Belgium, so that's really impressive, but almost nobody was there yet. Right now we are at the hall separating the two bigger halls with small artists and the vendors. There's a lot of food here and now we are waiting to go inside for real, and I'm really excited. The convention kinda looks like this. A big hallway in the middle. In the right hall we found some smaller brands and food stands. In the left hall we found some larger brands and actors. Basically the first one inside now, the gates are opening for going into the hall. I'm going to start with small artists because I really want to see it. And first of all, the convention was huge, just like your mom. My first thoughts are the hallways are so wide, like all the space. This is something I have rarely in Belgium. I really like it. Like even if it gets crowded, you don't have to move like sardines to get through it. Especially with giant cosplays, this is a huge advantage. I hope every hall or everything is like this, because I really enjoy it. The small artist area was amazing. So many talented people. Every artist had his own spot and enough personal space. Something that I also noticed is there is a fair amount of space in between the artist booths, and it gives a lot of breathing room for the viewer but also for the artists themselves. I really like that design. Everybody has his own space. In most cons, in Belgium at least, the booths are next against each other and you can't really pass through it. When your table wobbles a little bit, the table next to you will wobble as well, and it's just intense, and this is a little bit more breathing room. That's a plus. It must have been nice and quite pleasant to be cellared over there. It wasn't hidden away in the dark like some conventions do. It was just accessible, easy to go through, and really fun. You could find a lot of food choices at a lot of places at the convention. And it was extremely clean since they hired a few extra people to help clean up and empty the bins and such. The actors. I wasn't aware of any actors coming that I really want to meet. But in their defense, it doesn't happen often that I really want to meet an actor. I would prefer to meet creators such as Zach Hadel, Trey Parker, Matt Stone, Bo Burnham, Tim Burton, and etc. But still, I wouldn't say no to Ryan Reynolds or crazy stuff like that. And I couldn't say no for the opportunity to meet Charlie Cox in Germany, sweetest person ever. And in England, I think there was a stage for the actors, some kind of Q&A. I'm not sure, but I didn't have time. Anyway, it was only one day and it was already crammed enough, so I'm not sure. But I did see a lot of actors giving autographs. I've also visited some bigger brands, which was nice to see. So much to see, so much to do. But I must say I didn't see that many cosplayers. I did met this guy who wants to make a deal or something. And I've also met this legend. And it was a huge deal for me. Because if you don't know yet, I'm making a Batman cosplay. Well, with a combination with the Joker. I'm using the Batman and Joaquin's Phoenix Joker to cross it. And the first video I made about it, I actually used this guy's picture as an inspiration. And suddenly I've met him in real life. I had a great conversation with him. He was super nice, he was super friendly. His cosplay was amazing. He visited the convention with Harley Quinn, who was also amazing, so please check out their socials. They are doing incredible, and I'm so glad I've met them. I went on a Friday, so I can't blame the day for the lack of cosplayers. But compared to other conventions, it wasn't crowded at all, which was a huge plus for me. So you gain some, you lose some, I guess. But talking about cosplay, I didn't see a single cosplay show or catwalk. There wasn't that much love or thought put into the cosplayers. Maybe there was an area outside or somewhere else that I didn't see. That's something that I kinda missed. But maybe it's not necessary, since there's so much space over there. You can just shoot a video or picture with whoever, wherever, and find maybe a better place than a stage or a crowded room. Like, the opportunities are endless, and maybe that's the reason. I'm not sure. Okay, there are a few things about the convention I care about. Activities, guests, small artists, sellers, cosplay, food, price, care. Like, I will talk about it later. There are a few things that really show, okay, they care. Or the fact that you can go to the toilet for free. Imagine if you have to pay for a toilet, like what the fuck. And the last one is a thing. Do they have a thing? Is there something special about the convention, or are you just making money? I want to come back to this list and make a score, and I might be so wrong. You're just going to try, first attempt. And this was one of the best things I've ever seen on any convention. A reset room. A room to decompress. And of course, out of respect, I didn't film inside, so you just have to believe me. But what is that room? Well, it's just a remote, quiet, dark space with some dim lights, chill music. There is a lot of room. You can just sit there, breathe, and relax. Some people sat on their phone, some people were knitting, some people were coloring, some people were meditating. You could just do whatever you needed to do to decompress from all the impulses on the convention. And I thought that was the best idea I've ever seen on a convention. You could borrow soundproof headphones. They also gave those education books, Anxiety at the Expo, Post-Con Blues, with some advice. That was just so lovely and kind of them. I love it. So MCM, thank you. Besides the free karaoke and arcade machines, there was also a really fun QR code hunt. They made an application and you had to find QR codes all over the hall. It was a fun side quest kind of thing. And when you found everything, you could actually win a real life prize, like a guaranteed prize. Like, extremely surprised. They gave a random graded card. I've got this Pokemon one. And it's so cool. They also gave a comic valued £12, hardcover, and an MCM bag. Like, that's so cool. That's so cool and thoughtful. Thank you. Activity. Guests. Small artist. They did it extremely well, I think. Cosplay, I'm just not sure. Just have to be lucky. There weren't any stages as far as I know of, so I'm just going to give it a solid 7. Food, a lot of variety. Didn't have to wait a long time. Don't think they can do it much better. I did miss some import goods. Every booth had the same Japan and American candy. I am yearning for my American chips that I can't find anywhere, okay? The price was kinda expensive. Every convention is kinda expensive considering you're paying to go in and spend more money. So yeah, I think it's kinda fair though. Care, they clearly cared. Let's give it a 9 out of 10. And the thing, do they have a thing? That thing is so hard to describe. Since, for example, I think Vax Convention in Ghent, their thing, they have a lot of sellers, they have a lot of stuff to do, they have actors, it's just a mix of everything. Nicely balanced. They have stuff they can do better, for sure, but it's really nice. Brussels Comic Con, their thing is meet actors. and there is a convention aside or something. So what is MCM's thing? I think they have a great all-around experience of just stuff you can't really finish in one day. Let's give it an 8 out of 10. If I calculate everything, we have a 78%. I think that's extremely nice. I haven't done this for other cons and maybe I should. Do I regret only going one day? No. Well, at least for now. I managed to see everything. I did not manage to focus on my filming, on my shots. I just wanted to live in the moment for once. And it was quite a chore since there was so much. I didn't see any actors, I didn't see any Q&As. There was only one person that I knew on the convention and I didn't find her. If I was doing only one thing more, like cosplaying or meeting an actor or watching a Q&A or meeting a few people or one people, then one day wouldn't be enough for me. I would go for 2 then. But personally, I'm glad I went with Friday priority, not too crowded, could see everything. But maybe next time, if I want to do more, I would go Friday and Sunday and skip the Saturday or something. Oh, another small detail I can appreciate. The priority, the cards are made from quality material. This isn't just cardboard, this is actually plastic. They care, and I care about that so much. So this was the first time of me making this kind of a review on YouTube of convention. Mostly I make videos like this of conventions. And I do make reviews more on TikTok and Instagram. But maybe I want to do more like this in the future. Let me know what you liked. And stay tuned for more. And if you can't wait, there is a lot more on my channel to watch right now. If you have any more questions, feel free to hit me up, and thank you so much for watching.